If you run promotions and you're not using seasonal adjustments or doing other things to manage the ebbs and flows of conversion rate, you might be leaving money on the table. Here's the problem. Smart bidding is reactive. It learns from historical data. So, when your conversion rate suddenly spikes during a sale or drops dramatically after the end of a big promotion, Google doesn't immediately know what's happening. And by the time that it adjusts, your best traffic might already be gone. In this video, I'm going to show you what seasonal adjustments actually are, when to use them, when not to use them, how to calculate the right percentage for the situation, and real examples so you don't mess this up. Let's get right into it. Seasonal adjustments are a feature that affects smart bidding within Google Ads. They just tell you essentially, hey, conversion rates are about to temporarily increase or decrease. And then Google adjusts bids proactively instead of reacting late. Essentially, because smart bidding can fail using historical data and reacting late, this allows you to avoid that in theory by preventing the missed revenue potential that would happen normally during a sale because Google is being reactive. You are essentially a weatherman that's giving smart bidding a forecast before the storm happens. And that allows Google to adjust for these short-term conversion rate changes before they happen. Seasonal adjustments work with target CPA, target ROAS, maximize conversions, and maximize conversion value. And they best apply when you use them for search, shopping, and performance max. You can use them for display only, but it's not going to work quite as well in my experience. They are designed for short-term changes in conversion rate. Think your flash sales, your 48-hour promotions, your Black Friday weekends, your product launch events, email blasts, any sort of really short, truncated thing. Maybe you just went viral for something and people are talking about your brand. Maybe you had a big TV appearance. Maybe there's a holiday promotion that you're really pushing for. Those are great examples of when you'd use a positive seasonal adjustment. Now, what about negative ones? Well, if any of those things ended and then you are expecting that you have drained, essentially, you have emptied your funnel of qualified customers for a short period of time, it would be good also to think about the opposite, which is you're going to have potentially a lower conversion rate period of 1 to 7 days. And that can be a place where you would use a negative seasonal adjustment. Essentially, you're using this for a short-term event and you're not going to use this for long-term seasonality. So even though it's called a seasonal adjustment, you're not going to use this for like summer versus winter or some sort of broad, like multiple month dip in conversion rate. That's how you would solve for that with your actual bidding, your hard adjustments that are happening in the account. This is more of a temporary hard adjustment that goes for a specific amount of days. You also wouldn't use this for your always on promotions or if something broken has happened. If you have some sort of big data event, you can use a data exclusion, which is a separate setting within tools on Google. So in addition to how to use it, how not to use it, there's a simple calculation to kind of think through this. I'm going to simplify it first, and then I'll overlay some more of the ideas for why and how this can get a bit more complicated. So if your normal conversion rate is 2%, if your conversion rate doubles and you start bidding twice as much for the people that you're buying clicks from in your search campaign, for example, those clicks might start to cost more. And because those clicks are costing more, you're going to end up in a situation where you're spending more per person. Your conversion rate's gone up, so you're covering maybe quite a lot of that. But what if your cost per click more than doubles because of diminishing returns? You're essentially buying up more and more and more of the pool of people that are available in a search campaign. And even though the conversion rate of them is higher during this sales period, you may still end up in a situation where you're overpaying because you set your adjustment too aggressively. So the thing to consider here is that conversion rate's not the only thing that you have to look at, even though you're basing all of this off of conversion rate. The other things for you to keep in mind are going to primarily be your cost per meal or your CPM. Are you expecting there to be greater competition during this period of time? Or are other similar industries going to become more expensive to advertise to? If that's the case, then you should moderate your adjustment that you put into place a bit more. Otherwise, you can end up in a situation where you're making the math a bit too aggressive and you can end up capturing quite a lot of traffic and a lot of sales and revenue. But to accomplish that revenue, you're spending too much. If you wildly overestimate, say you put 100% when you really should have put 50%, Google can end up bidding way too aggressively and it will wreck your efficiency. Use real historical data whenever possible and collect concrete facts about what's happening in your industry and how expensive the traffic was in terms of the cost per click and the CPMs that you were dealing with. How to set it up is pretty simple. You're going to want to navigate to tools, budgets and bidding, adjustment, and then conversion rate. You'll want to name it clearly, select the campaigns that you want this to be applied to, set the exact start and end times, and then end with entering your conversion rate percentage, whether that's going to be a positive or negative adjustment. Let's walk through it. Let's say I'm an e-commerce brand and I'm expecting my conversion rate to go up 50%. However, I also know that my cost per click is going to go up 10%. And I'm going to discount this from the number that I put in. So I'll call this, let's say, CVR 40, and I expect this to last from March 1st to March 7th. So because this is a 50% improvement, but my CPC will go up 10% as well, I'm going to only increase this by 40%. And it'll tell you right below here, an estimated conversion rate of 5% will now become 7%. And now let's say for us, in my hypothetical e-commerce case, I make most of my money from my search, shopping, and performance max campaigns. I don't have an app, and my display campaigns are primarily for retargeting. I don't want to overspend further. In this case, I would be okay with applying it across all of my search, shopping, and performance max campaigns, and I would be good to go forward. Then you just confirm here, you look at all of your details, and you can create the seasonal adjustment. And you'll see that it'll show here, and you can adjust anything accordingly. So that's how you set it up. But let's go through a couple other real world examples. Let's say you're running a 48-hour flash sale at a 40% discount. You're sending email blasts, you have an SMS campaign, you're doing social, you're pushing paid search, and you expect conversion rate to lift by 80%. Without your seasonal adjustments, on day one, Google is going to underbid, you're going to miss impression share, and revenue might end up being lower than it should be. By day two, it might start adjusting, but half the sale is gone. With your seasonal adjustment, from hour one, you're going to have aggressive bidding, higher auction participation, higher impression share, and stronger revenue capture. This is especially important for high AOV accounts, really competitive niches, or a Black Friday style event where you're pushing a lot of volume, a lot of interest, and it's in a very truncated period of time. Essentially, this is a period where every single hour of the sale matters quite a lot. Let's think about another example, not in e-commerce this time, but in lead gen. Let's say you have a webinar that's coming up, and you know that every time leading up to the webinar, there's a massive improvement in conversion rate. Days 1 to 3 beforehand might be a small lift, 10%, but then there's a huge lift at the end right before the webinar starts. 48 hours, because people don't want to miss out. A smart way to use a seasonal adjustment in this case would be to apply a moderate increase for days 1 to 3, let's say a 10 or 15% improvement, and then a larger increase for the final 2 days. Then, after the period where they can no longer register for the webinar, immediately add in a negative seasonal adjustment to bring things back down. This allows you to dominate the auctions during the peak urgency and then pull back very tightly afterwards so you don't overspend on areas where it just doesn't make sense. If you want to use this properly, only apply it to stable, high-performing campaigns that have enough historical data for smart bidding to be able to be more aggressive or be more defensive intelligently. I like to combine it with budget increases, promo-focused ad copy, countdown ads, merchant center sales pricing if you're using products, and a strong remarketing push to really emphasize urgent events that are happening. And it's very important. You want to make sure that you have the adjustment ending immediately after the promo or the period end. If you leave it active, performance can absolutely tank because Google will still be bidding like the conversion rate is either elevated or depressed, depending on if you're using a positive or negative seasonal adjustment. Ultimately, seasonal adjustments are not magic. They do not fix broken campaigns. They're not going to fix your bad tracking if you have it. But if you have a short term, high impact event, they're one of the most underused smart bidding tools in my experience. You're basically giving smart bidding a weather forecast before a storm hits. When it's used correctly, it's going to really increase your revenue capture during promotions. And if you're not running this when you're using promotions, I would recommend starting. If you do use seasonal adjustments, please let me know your experience in the comments. And if you want more advanced Google Ads strategy breakdowns, please make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.